And we have no viewers, so I think.
Hey, what to do? If they're busy playing the game, that's quite fine.
Is there a music? So quiet.
That's it. It's not our Discord.
Appian.
Jesus. Yeah. Oh, when we're in this account, Ella, I've sent a Discord link to my friend so he can join our Discord, Rue Valley Discord, and listen to the stream. And twice he got an invalid link for Rue Valley Discord, so it might be worth looking into it if the link is still valid. I just remembered. Mm-hmm.
Three, two, one.
Yep.
Yep.
Hello everyone.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Today we are going to stream Rue Valley. The game just released with the help of Allcat Publishing, developed by Motion Spark Studio, and we've got two guests from the developer team here. So please welcome Uroš Antik and Mladen Đurić. I'm community manager Natilian, and here with me community manager Gala, who's also working on a Rue Valley game. So
Hi everyone. So I think ours will start playing and we will be talking.
yeah, just some first words. We are here right after the beta content, when Mr. Harrow realizes that he's in some kind of time loop and start to investigate the things around him. Okay, so Gala,
The chat is saying we've missed the opportunity to start the stream at 8, but I'm sure it's somewhere 8 p.m. right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Exactly.
can also restart it at 8:47 if you want,
Okay, let's do
for
this.
full immersion. So, Uroš, Mladen, why don't you tell us a bit about yourself first, while ours is trying to escape Rue Valley.
Yeah, let's do the usual Mr. Harrow thing and try to escape the problem instead of tackling it head on. Yeah. Just push it under, kind of. You can go ahead, Uroš.
Okay, so my name is Uroš Antic. I'm a narrative designer at Motion Spark Studios. I don't know what are, any particular question or something particular I should say, just or just to present. I don't know what's the main idea.
You're also a psychotherapist.
Oh yes, it's a completely
Our expert.
Yeah, I mean, before joining Motion Spark and even now as I work here, and I also plan to do it in the future, I'm a psychotherapist who is working for probably more than 10 years now in private practice, and I thought that bringing that kind of experience to this project would also help, and enrich it, give it some background, and give it also some, realistic input into all of this.
I'm Mladen Đurić, a narrative designer on Rue Valley, and I've been in game development 11 years now. And yeah, I brought all of that experience to Rue Valley and all of that love.
How did you become narrative designers?
Well,
Especially here in the Motion Spark studio.
Marco and me know each other from previous project. Marco is our creative director, and while these projects were wrapping up, he told me, I have an idea for a game, do you want to work with me? And I told him, when I heard the pitch, yes, I told him, yes, please. And here we are 5.5 years later.
A similar story, except it was like adding a psychotherapy as well. So I said, yeah, I'm completely into it.
The chat is asking, is the therapist in the game based on Uroš?
No, I mean,
No,
No.
Dr. Fink was made before Uroš joined
Yes.
us.
I think it's all about jacket and glasses.
Yeah. We just forgot
We
to
were,
put the eyebrows.
yeah.
we were kind of talking about how we have a bit of cosplay. I'm cosplaying Eugene. And Uroš is cosplaying Dr. Fink.
And
You must be Mr. Hero.
Yeah. I look tortured. Like
Yeah.
I don't know
So,
if I'm
ours.
cosplaying anyone. Yeah, let's try to drive back home.
Yeah, drive back home. So, I love the first day and how it described introvert personality. Throughout gameplay, I caught myself thinking, it's so me. Yeah, I had a similar impression. When I was first playing Rue Valley, I think it was when we just signed Emotion Spark and Local Games. I was playing some kind of early version, and I was like, I feel so called out by this game.
A large part of the writing team, huge introverts, so we brought that love and experience to the game as well.
My favorite part, how you go to reception and you like try to get her attention and she ignores you, and you like, I'll pretend I'm looking at these leaflets. Surely she will understand that I want to talk to her, and she doesn't care. That is so relatable.
I had similar situations happen in real life.
Yeah, a lot of situations in Rue Valley happen in real life. At least they happened to me. It was kind of weird.
But good,
And
this means
funny.
the content is relatable.
I guess that was the goal, right? To make
Yeah.
it
Make
relatable.
it slice of life.
By the way, what was the most challenging part in working on Rue Valley narrative, like time loop, mental health problems, and all of that?
I would say for me was how to sort of maybe that's not the best word, right? Reconcile the topics about it with the story and the narrative, and how to don't misrepresent something, but on the other hand not to take out the story and the development of it. So it was really an act of balancing it out. And it was at the moment really hard.
Yeah, we had to do justice to,
Yeah.
to mental health and to therapy, and it was difficult at times. And I would say the most challenging aspect of time loop, especially time loop mechanics, with me was that you cannot build rapport and you cannot build relationship with the characters.
Yeah.
And because the time loop doesn't remember, they don't remember. Eugene remembers, and
But
the
it
mind map.
Yeah, it turns into one-way relationship.
Yes, it turns into a one-way relationship, and a lot of our design was implied by just that fact that you cannot build rapport with the characters in an RPG game. So
It's something that made me kind of sad because I became invested in some of the characters, especially our vending machine Vandal, because she's great, especially when you get to know her, but she never remembers anything.
yeah,
And she just leaves, and it's so sad, and we'll never see her again, I guess.
the way we settled it is that they leave an impact on Eugene, on Mr. Harrow.
Yeah.
And he learns lessons from them, and then he can continue with that lesson in mind, literally.
Well, that's a feature.
Uh,
I think I really like that it's not, like in all other RPGs, and only Mr. Harrow knows what happened, and they set new dialogue options to him, but they don't remember what happened in the previous loop. So it's a bit strange, but it's also very interesting and unusual.
Yeah, it was born out of a conundrum. We had to do something about it because side characters and their content is a staple in an RPG.
Yeah.
And we kind of hoped and designed for that if you, for instance, finish Anita's quest, she doesn't remember, but the next time you see her and she tells you, please, 5 meters away exactly, you will have all this weight of knowledge that you learned about her and her life and why she like this, why she's so pissed off at the world, at you, at everything else. And that it will invoke feelings in you, that you will know what she's going through and that you will understand her. Because, everybody in life deals with something.
Yeah.
And you cannot, it's not written on their face, and it's not obvious most of the time, but it's there. And this is the feeling we wanted to translate to Rue Valley as well, that you cannot take things for at face value, literally. So this was the intended goal, and I truly hope we managed to achieve it.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
think so. I think Eugene kind of learns a bit of to be more empathetic, to be more understanding of people, because at first it's kind of obvious in mind maps. In the mind map, at first he gives everyone these nicknames like chatty receptionist,
Yeah.
vending
Yeah.
machine vandal, reckless driver,
Lady with a big head.
It's
lady
controlling.
with a
Like,
big head,
Yeah.
controlling lady with a big head. Yeah, and eventually he kind of changes his opinion. I think my favorite part was how he changed his opinion of Dr. Fink, and how your replies to him when you start the time loop also change.
it should also,
So
on a meta level, to provoke thoughts in players that, to be more empathetic, to be more kind, to be more forgiving when you deal with people in your life. Because, yeah.
So, tried to escape Rue Valley and obviously failed. But I can try it again. I can leave without saying anything and drive like a maniac. Again, I think that's the way to
do it,
finish
drive like a maniac.
finish my
That's all.
intention.
What could go wrong?
Let's go. The chat is asking if Eugene is inspired by Mladen, because you kind of look alike.
This is the first time anybody said that. No. Eugene was meant pretty much as a blank slate, as a canvas for the players to project themselves onto him and to experience Rue Valley through him. So he is a character. He has his history, which is apparent through dialogues and the relationship with the narrator. But he is a prism through which the player can project and experience Rue Valley. We didn't base him on anybody, maybe without thinking about it, but not conscious.
I think he's just he has very, so to speak, generic appearance, because for as long as I run social media, everyone was recognizing someone in Eugene, like he looks like this person, or he looks like this person, or he looks like that person.
That's great. Kudos to our art team.
Yeah. You really did a great job.
And now we are going through some dramatic moments on the stream. This is the farthest we've been able to go.
Time stops.
And then the time stops.
Yeah.
You are not in control anymore. Well, like in real life.
Exactly.
Because I guess don't drive in the rain like that. Don't drive angry.
I have everything under control.
Well,
What can go wrong?
Yeah, and the impulsive check failure.
Oh, this might be a good time to talk about checks.
So each check is based on one axis of the personality, and what the check does is essentially looks at the value of the personality points and looks wherever your personality points that you chose are, in the range between the two. If you're looking at the axis as a line, and there are the extremes in the middle, is something that is a value that the check looks for you to succeed in. Of course, if you're a little bit extreme to the left, to the right, you'll probably fail the check. But I think this is important to also clear up, because maybe some player will see the check and fail it and think, oh, this is probably like in other RPGs, maybe I should reload and try again. If you do it, you'll get the same result, because it's based on the personality points and not on any kind of dice roll or any kind of RNG mode.
Yeah.
I would just add that your personality points are something you choose at the beginning of the game, so they're sort of permanent, more or less. But you can alter them in a way with
With status effects.
Yeah, status effects.
And it's also important to know that we have designed checks in such a way that even if you succeed or you fail, you will get content. So it's not like you will be cheated out of experiencing something. Just your experience in Rue Valley will be different by the fact that you have either failed or succeeded in a check. So we were very careful to design this outcome.
That's great. Actually, talking about status effects, I just collected a lot of them.
Yeah, a lot of them, yeah.
Oh, that's what happens in a car crash.
Better not to move at all.
The description and the sounds in this scene are so graphic.
Yeah, actually, when I played this scene before, I didn't get all these statuses.
Yeah, it happens only in particular builds that you crash your car. So
Yeah,
it's
first
not-
time I tried to play, some kind of chill guy, and this time Mr. Harrow is just mad and patient.
Yeah, I see you went full impulse. No regrets.
Reckless all the way.
Yeah.
Oh, I love the achievement name. I hurt myself today. It's from Johnny Cash.
Yes. There are a lot of these silly references in the game. Just it's our way of paying homage to things we love and enjoy.
Actually, that's, about changing Mr. Harrow's personality. It's a good way to make the game replayable again, because two different playthroughs can bring absolutely different experience.
Yeah.
Another
So wait,
option.
you made a Mr. Harrow who didn't crash somehow?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, he crashed, but only a little.
One of my favorite builds in the game is Paranoid build. And a Paranoid build never crashes their car, so
Wow.
I have to really, tune myself to experience the escape from Rue Valley as it was intended.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
I should replace Paranoid then, because I always crash.
Right. Our favorite build is Paranoid, Cynical, Awkward.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the one I played for the first time. That's why I didn't crash.
The chill guy.
Wow.
Okay, let's call him the chill guy.
Yeah, to be kind. I call
Cynical,
it
paranoid, awkward.
As for status effects, we were careful with them as well, because you cannot change your personality
So
so
what would you say
quickly
that fiery
or so
sky
strongly.
means to
So
you?
they are a huge part of our game
I'm
for
pretty
sure.
Even in death,
But we
maybe this
didn't
is
want
why so
them.
many
We didn't
human
want you to
cultures
get
are-
status effects
Tell me.
like 10 times in a loop, because that would kind of diminish the point of your personality. So we were
I
careful
wonder
with
often
when and how you
how we're feeling.
get
I heard you to
and
think
which
some more
status
about
effect
this.
as well.
We shall discuss
And
it
also
next
they
time.
usually don't last
Yeah,
that
yes,
long.
exactly.
Sometimes they last only a loop, and
And-
then they're gone.
And sometimes they are quite relevant to the whole experience Mr. Harrow is going through.
All right then. You should go and check in at the.
I think another mechanics we should talk about is probably willpower and inspiration. So I see ours has 2 inspiration points and no willpower yet,
Yes,
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
The way I see it, yeah, that's true. Because he has his
How
dream.
how do you get it? And I think it also symbolizes something
Yes,
in
it-
real
it-
life.
Yeah, it was our way of thinking about real life and what actually drives a person to do whatever, even ordinary things or even extraordinary things, like, I don't know, writing a book or finishing university. And there's the inspiration, of course, which can get you going. It can get you started, but it's a fleeting thing. If you don't use it quickly, it will evaporate. If you don't invest it into something, it will also evaporate. This is why we made the inspiration, which once invested in an intention, it will go away. And then mechanically, we wanted to make a difference with willpower, which you get by finishing the checkout dream and the subsequent interactions, which we will hope be able to do in the stream. And then you get willpower. And in contrast to the inspiration, willpower is not a fleeting thing. You can invest it into something, you can then finish that thing, and then you will regain your willpower point, and you will be able to invest it again,
Says the
because
guy who looks like he's had
willpower
at least
stays with
7
you.
cups
It's
already.
a part of you. So, but you need to work on it. You need to solve something that's deeply rooted within you to be able to get it. But inspiration can be gotten from, I don't know,
All parts of life,
exactly.
everything about life.
Yes, just seeing a shiny sunset, or reading an inspiring book, or seeing a flower that jumps through the concrete.
Or having an inspiring conversation.
Yes, yeah. So this is the main difference between the two.
No, unfortunately
Yeah,
not.
so I
I'm
think
stuck with this
it will be a
broken
good
piece of
advice
antiquity.
to like investigate the world around you. Don't forget to press tab and interact with different objects, because if you don't, you could miss some inspiration.
Yeah, it's a huge
Work,
part of the
you piece
game,
of
and
crap.
also it was our way of
And they sent us
rewarding
the unit.
exploration.
Seriously.
The chat says, I want a bathroom like this, like Dr. Finks.
Come on, you thief!
I agree, the bathrooms in Rue Valley Motel are really
I'll break you
nice
open if I have to.
and surprisingly nice considering the problems with water.
Physical antagonist.
If you
Yes.
cool the
Water,
toxic
yeah.
water, they are nice.
Yes.
Doc McCoy says, hello everyone, I just want to tell that I was looking forward to full release since alpha. I enjoy every conversation and story. Thank you for this great game.
Thank you for playing it.
Thank you.
What do you mean it's settled? I need
The inspiration system, by the way, reminds me, there is this book, The Artist Way, I think it's called.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and there is an advice, other than journaling, that you should take yourself to different places
Are you ready to check in?
and feel yourself with all sorts of images, impressions, and they will give you inspiration. And that's kind of how I feel
Well,
sometimes,
he's
like
been
I
a
went
regular
to
here at the
the gas
motel,
station
visiting
and there
every
was
now-
this cat picture.
Don't tell me you don't.
Yeah,
the cat
thank-
picture.
And
Is
it was
that so
like
important?
head down.
Oh, so what?
It was very inspiring.
After that,
I think
the water's still bad.
maybe
so,
I'm wrong
yeah,
because
I
I've
forgot
read
to
this
tell-
book a long time ago, but I think it's called
today just
Artist
happened. He
Date
said he'd do it. There was a
or
blood
something
stain.
like that, where you
Oh,
Yeah,
and
something
so,
about dates. I think it was something
glad you
about
think
dates.
so too. Anyway,
Yeah.
I don't know. He took a shuttle toward both.
It's there was a
Alright then,
metaphor,
let's get
I don't
to
remember in
number
this
6,
book
the
or maybe
last
I
one
read
on
it
the
somewhere
second
else,
floor.
that
Everything is ready
when
for
you create,
And
you're like a bottle or a glass
all right.
and you
I'll
pour
just need your
something
Thank you.
out.
I-
And to be able to create again, you need to fill yourself up again. And for that, you need to go to this artist dates and have some new impressions. So, Chad, whenever you feel like you run out of inspiration for Mr. Harrow, give him an artist date, take him for a walk, and examine stuff around you. Yeah, like this poster, which is very interesting
Yeah, and
because it's
you have to
Rue
re-examine.
Valley. Yeah, you kind of look at it twice, and it
Yeah.
changes. And that's when I thought maybe Eugene is really not okay.
Well, it's also a
If
common
he
thing,
starts,
when you are looking at something like at first glance, but then you take time to look more carefully, and then you find out some additional details. So yeah.
Yeah, well, we are different people day in and day out, and we age, we change,
Yeah.
so you will never be able to look at how does it go? Panterei.
Yeah.
Yeah. You cannot cross the same river twice.
So
By the way, I think, Ars, have you completed the escape from Rue Valley intention?
yeah,
right?
I did. So that's how I got 2 inspiration points.
Maybe you should fix the vending machine.
Why not?
So we could talk. We could talk to my favorite girl
Yeah, why
in the
not?
game.
The Vandal.
But I need to spend some time
I-
before she leaves.
Oh, did you get to fix the vending machine?
I think I need this girl to ride away so I can, approach the vending machine and start to fix it. So I'll mess with my phone.
No, to fix it. You need to talk to her first and get the intention,
I got it.
fixing the vending machine, and then ask Robin how to fix the vending machine.
That's it.
And then you need to fix it while the Vandal is still there, so she could get her coffee.
Oh,
That's exactly right.
I see. For the first time I did it, like in 2 loops.
The chat is asking, are there things that you can certainly do easier and quicker based on your personality traits, or it does not matter that much in the end?
There are.
Yes.
There are things. There is one quest which is towards the late game that comes in mind, especially that if you have a certain build, you will pass a certain check, and then you will practically you will avoid doing one of the quests. You will just get what you want straight away. And this is the part that we have mentioned in designing
help you, Mr. Harrow?
the checks. That if you fail, you will get one outcome. If you succeed, you will get a different outcome. So not easier or quicker, yeah, but with a caveat.
But also to add, I think that was the question as well about the traits. Yeah, some traits can bring you a sort of quicker or easier, so to speak. I mean, it may be usually connected to the reckless
Yes.
or impatient, but
Exactly.
whatever it is, that outcome always the best. That's an entirely different thing to discuss.
You can actually see it in the conversation with Dr. Fink.
Yeah.
You have an unkind option that just quits the conversation at the start with him. You don't have to go through the usual hurdle. You can just select unkind and you're out and about.
Now that I know Dr. Fink, I feel bad about being unkind to him.
Really only want to help you.
Yeah, he's always there for me every time, Loop. He wishes me all the best. Maybe he's my only friend in the entire valley.
Well, but that's why the psychotherapists are there for.
Speaking of inspiration, like we figured out where Eugene gets his. Where did you get yours?
Oh,
What inspired the characters and the story?
comes from such a huge variety of sources that we cannot even begin to list them. But it comes from our own
Mr. Harrow?
personal inclinations, from the things we watch, from the things we read, from the things we observe in the world, and our thoughts and opinions on it. So it's such a cornucopia of things that I don't know how to start covering it.
But Robin, the Wi-Fi is not.
Yeah,
I'm
I mean,
the whole
from all over
motel's been.
the place,
I know. The internet.
It can also
Alright,
come
no
from the
time.
way
No,
how we
usually
feel
not.
about the
I don't
world
care.
inside,
But
trying to
today's
put it into the game, as you say, how it
Well,
relates to everybody. It
Can we cut
also
to the
can
conclusion,
bring from
please?
what we do with other people.
No telling when.
I
That's right.
speak that from my part, working with other people as a therapist and trying to sort of
Crucial
put
online
that into the
meeting
game.
35.
It's and I think that's maybe probably most important concerning the game. How do you feel when you feel stuck in a time loop? Not
Exactly. Or in any kind of a
not
loop.
this time, yeah, not this loop, but
Yes,
time.
exactly. Any kind of a loop.
Thank you.
Just lean. Oh, wait.
Thank you.
Don't worry. Drive.
But the very idea for the game, it came from our creative director. And, this was his, his idea of having a character stuck in a loop, and you're trying to, and you have the protagonist who is also stuck in a loop and working, both of them working to resolve it and to finally understand why and to let go. So this was the start. This was like the first pitch.
Okay, I think I'll now get some sleep, and from the next loop, I'll
Very
fix.
important.
I'll fix the vending machine.
I love Mr.
That's
Harrow's
cool.
animation.
With Riley.
By the way, where did the idea came from that Mr. Harrow should struggle with some kind of mental health issue or issues? Maybe he has a bunch.
We wanted a character that is troubled, but reluctant to admit to himself and the world that he has issues. And it sprang from there. From Mr. Harrow is a person whose first instinct is to push everything under the carpet, not to deal with it, just push it there, let it metastasize, not deal with it. And by doing so in his life, practically it led him right here to Rue Valley. And this is a huge part.
Iris, wait a second. This is just
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
what you are talking about. We just had this dream about
Yes,
suitcase full of snakes. Yeah.
This might be a bit of a spoiler territory. Excuse me, but yeah, the dream is a metaphor of Eugene's instinct to push things under the carpet or in the suitcase.
Or in suitcase, yeah.
And this is the most important thing, to admit to yourself that you are having issues. This is the first step in healing.
Yeah.
So this is why we wanted to position Eugene as somebody who has issues, but he lies to himself about it. He thinks he's okay. He rejects therapy.
He just wants to finish it in one session.
Yes, he just wants to get it over with so he can push it under the carpet again.
And wants to go back to work.
Yes,
And,
just to
yeah.
pretend everything is fine, while in fact he's a boiling volcano ready to implode. So this was our intention with Eugene.
And I also think that it's something that probably a lot of people can relate in a way.
Yeah.
Especially that feeling of I cannot deal with this right now. I have other things to do, more pressing or whatever. So
That's just like Scarlett O'Hara from Gone with the Wind.
I'll think about it another day.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's it.
basically.
But,
I mean, it's kind of it's a stoic behavior in a way. He's trying to keep it together.
Stoicism would mean accepting
Yeah.
what's bothering him, working through it and accepting as a part of him. It's a dangerous behavior because you never really engage with your issues. So yeah, and we think that a lot of us in modern life, we just go from one experience to another, and there's very rarely time to pause and reflect and to actually understand what has happened, to internalize it and then externalize it. So we wanted to have Eugene as a prism again for players to understand that to begin healing, you first have to admit that something is wrong, and then go through that process.
I guess that's why when he deals with his suitcase of snakes, he can get a willpower, a permanent one.
Exactly, because in a way it was trapped. He kept that willpower because he kept the suitcase of snakes under the carpet, the proverbial carpet. So it was that willpower was invested already, but badly. And now he's free to do with it more productive, more meaningful things.
It's an interesting metaphor.
Yeah, I like it.
Actually, yeah, Eugene's
Sure. Give it a go.
journey is interesting, but my favorite part is kind of in heavy spoiler territory. It's when at some point Eugene feels like he can't go on anymore in the time loop. This part.
Yes.
And how he starts taking these little steps to keep moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
It's a
No, it was
it's a great
nice.
metaphor, and it's a great practical advice as well.
Yes.
Thank you
Yeah.
so
So
much.
when sort of down and under, one step at a time, one small step at a
Yes.
time, just slowly recovering and slowly going back to whatever you were before or something new.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we've seen that some of our players are not enjoying that section, and we are sorry for that. But this was our intention to showcase that when everything is falling apart, you just cannot push anymore. Just small, meaningful steps. Even like do the dishes.
Yeah.
It might sound insane, it's meaningless. You're just doing the dishes, but invest yourself into it, and push one small step after another, and you will get somewhere. Just don't surrender to the oblivion.
I think people who had similar experience will find that also relatable, because I kind of did. I mean, at some point when you facing some challenging situations in life, it really becomes just difficult to stay awake sometimes. And this is what Eugene does. He just wants to take the pill and embrace the oblivion and do nothing. And he has to force himself to keep living, sort of.
Yeah.
I would also say, I mean, for Eugene's situation, that is obviously because of the time and everything not applicable. But when you talk about real life, I think one of those like small steps is trying to always look for support of others. Because I mean we're social animals and we need other people in order to not just to try, but to be okay. And sometimes that one step is you don't have to interact with other people just to be near them or someone who can sometimes bring all benefits.
Exactly so. And also engaging in oblivion is easy, trapping yourself into an even smaller loop. Just surrender. But to get out of it, you need to invest in an inspirational willpower and go out of that small
Here.
loop you have trapped yourself into. This was the message from that particular section of the game.
I kind of think that this part of the game is also, it's about how Eugene needs to accept that he
Strangers
just
fixing machines.
can't magically heal overnight. And he needs to work on this actively if he wants to get better. And he needs to take a break and take care of himself.
Yeah.
So, okay, we fixed the vending machine. And
Woohoo!
Speaking of strangers, I'm Riley.
More coffee.
yeah, and
Now
we can
talk.
to Riley.
So, first session? Well, I've never
This is
seen
the
you,
Yeah.
so
lying to
maybe it might
yourself.
be your first. Ah, that. Well, I saw you exit Dr. Fink's room.
Oh, well, quite obvious.
Riley is a good example of a character who is much more than she
How
or
was
they
it?
appears to be. So at first she's just a vending machine vandal, and then she's Riley, and then as the game unfolds, she becomes so much more.
He also has a really cool bike. I
Yeah.
just love it.
You're into sci-fi bikes, yeah.
She's cool. And she
I'm
has
sorry
cool
it happened.
glasses
On
and
the other
everything.
hand, Kind of glad it did. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here in the middle. What'd you do? Well, good luck. I hope Dr. Fink helps you figure it out soon.
It's like Harry pretending nothing is happening.
Everything is
all right.
as it
Not
should.
that I have any personal experience.
And
with
then blaming the
therapy.
world
I
for it.
only ever go during our mandatory assessments.
Well, you really, like open up for strangers, so during their first dialogue, it's okay to pretend that everything is fine.
My brother, though, he used to visit Dr. Fink daily for quite some time. And trust me, I saw him getting better and better as the months went by. Until he quit. He had a minor disagreement with Dr. Fink regarding...
The chat
some
is
of his
asking, was the time loop
habits.
mechanic the hardest
But other
part
than that,
to nail while
Fink
developing
knew
the
how to
game,
do
or
it.
was there something
But
else that was
nothing.
hard to polish?
So, how do you like the motel?
Well, I'm not.
the crew yet?
I would say it was pretty hard. Don't know if the hardest. As we said before, the
There's
problem
also
was
Uncle
that
Aunt Anita
you,
was around
the
until...
no NPCs don't remember you,
No,
so
the
you
Flemings
can't make any kind of relationship with them.
we...
I mean,
Anyway,
apart from you
I
remembering
guess what I want to
things.
say
So
is...
it was, it's
Come
okay.
on,
Things
man
string
up.
resets, and then how to implement that. You
mean-
sort of building the relationship with them. Okay, you have the memory, you have the mind map, and everything, but to also
You
not to
must have
feel
heard
like
of
you're
Core
starting all
Destiny,
over again.
right?
So yeah, it was
Well,
sketchy.
Yeah,
Core
and
Destiny
mechanically
operates
as
a
well,
spaceport
because
not too far from
you are set into this
Unless-
particular order of events, and as the loop restarts, you have to repeat them all over again. So
Well,
we wanted not to waste people's time, and we really tried our best, to implement solutions for them not to feel it's a chore, but this just a part of a time loop game. But yeah, it was both mechanically and narratively not difficult but challenging to design.
We also wanted for people not to start hating that famous like "Still with me, Mr. Harrow"
Yes,
line
yes.
because you hear it so much during the game, so many times.
We made it a thing on the Discord server that now each time is 8 p.m. in Belgrade. The bot says, "Still with me, Mr. Harrow?"
The internal memes,
Yeah.
very important.
Yeah, we also got, funny post from one of our Chinese players who posted the lightning first at a certain hour, and then fire in the sky at 8047. So yeah, that was fun also.
Happy to see people, enjoying the game
Yeah.
and connecting to it on that level.
Yeah, and we as community managers always enjoy such kind of, community actions or activities, or them just showing us that they are enjoying the game and everything about it. So
Yeah, guys, whatever you feel about the game, don't hesitate to share your opinions with the devs, because we like reading your feedback and impressions.
Absolutely.
Good ones, bad ones,
Yeah.
This is
ugly
better.
ones.
Better. That's the only way.
okay, so what's next? What you would like me to do after fixing the vending machine?
So you fixed the vending machine and you got some inspiration points.
Yeah.
I think you need like 1 or 2 more to get the snake dream resolved.
One more.
I think it's
5 or 6.
5 or 6. I can't
It's
remember
5.
now. But we can do the checkout now.
You can go to the gas station, and did you touch the kitty poster?
Not yet. Not yet.
No, this is
Okay,
not-
let's go.
So a flower plunging
Super
to
belt.
concrete, yes, at Kuiper Belt, so we can
I
do that as
understand,
well.
but
To get some inspiration, so we can invest it in the checkout cream.
Let's go to the gas station first.
Let's. Yeah, city car, as Maxine calls
It reminds me of something of pizza delivery, something.
it. Yeah,
Because
small.
it like takes very little space when you park it.
Exactly. That's why Maxine calls it a city car. It's not a big beast, you know. You can park it wherever.
Oh, by the way, you can also use drop on Maxine here, I think.
Yeah, Maxine should have a conversation, but maybe she's not engaged with it right now.
I think Riley's not. I mean, Riley's
Yeah,
not.
she just came.
Riley's is outside with her bike, yeah. When she comes inside, you can eavesdrop on that. You can also chat with Maxine.
Why not?
I think we. Oh, we can.
Welcome to Max
Yeah,
Gal.
yeah. She's
Yeah,
not
now,
in
next
conversation.
time you sleep, you can do the dream.
You need some help getting gas in that city car of yours? You want something else?
We have to
We got no
unlock it.
booze, man.
Yeah, lock it and then
Yes, yeah.
talk with
Yeah, yeah.
Dr. Fink.
Because it's my shop and
Maxine
I say so.
has a
enough for
fantastic
you?
accent.
Really
I
wanna
just
get
love her
plastered, there's a
so
new
much.
fancy bar up the
Expert
road
for the
has
writing.
some-
Yeah. The K editor.
The K editor.
Apologies. You're right. We've gotten
I
off
love
on
the
a
way
bad
they
foot
speak.
here. Maxine K.
We put some thought into it.
Nice meeting you.
We wanted to make it
And
not
before
like
you ask,
a uniquer
I'm naming the
accent than
station
just
after
like
myself,
Southern
Max
American.
Gas.
We didn't want to make it stereotypical.
To be honest with you,
How
I
much
didn't
bad
think
way
that
did you
much
have
thought
to
it. I mean,
research
I
to
wanted to have
write
something of my own, and I wanted it to be
these
known.
specific quirks of some characters?
For Maxine or for all of them?
Well, for Maxine, especially for the case, because
Uh,
they have a very interesting story.
Oh,
This little piece of former Apex
happened
source
pretty
shit, I
quickly, I
reckon
have
this
to
might
say.
look
But
strange
this
to
is
you,
this is the
but
way
the family-
inspiration
the only
works.
thing that's
Sometimes it
left out of
comes
all
and you
is
do it
from the
quickly, and
whole
sometimes
large
you're
family, the
bashing
only
your
one
head
that's
against the
still
wall,
alive are Pop.
and you have to bash through it
Only
to get
copy from
somewhere.
those
But
two pics is worse,
I don't know.
but
I
he's
can't
my brother.
remember. But for
The
the
younger
case,
twin,
it was pretty quick.
Well, don't get me wrong, he's my blood and I love
Who
him.
was the hardest
He is
character
not a
to
planet
write,
He
by the
didn't
way?
come here to listen to me rambling
good
about
question.
the sad history and
Yeah,
state of the K
Frank.
family.
Frank?
What
Because
can
you
I
had
do
to
for you?
portray such a multitude of emotions and states. And yeah, Frank.
If you must.
I'm just thinking about Frank. Yeah, he's an interesting one.
Yeah.
Don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't met him yet. I mean, everyone probably have.
Yeah, but I guess, yeah. In the prologue, you can meet him very quickly. It's a brief encounter, but later on there will be, without going into spoiler territory, more interactions with him.
There's just more Frank overall.
Yeah, exactly.
He's a mystery.
That's interesting because in a way he is like the main character of Rue Valley. Eugene is, of course, but Frank is as well.
I kind of consider him an antagonist of sorts.
Yeah,
That could be
in a
one
way,
to put
in a
it,
way,
yeah.
yes.
Like if Eugene is the protagonist and Frank is the antagonist.
Yeah, you can consider it like this.
Oh, looks like I forgot to check in this time. I need a key first.
Yeah,
Right,
No, maybe you could just
brief. Yeah.
open your phone and skip to.
or sit on the bench and just pass the time until the group resets. That's the quickest way if you need to go to the new loop.
Yeah. Let's wait.
Yeah, this is the first interaction
Yeah.
when you sit on the bench. A bit of contemplation about.
Oh, I think it also gives you some inspiration, right?
This is actually.
At the end, I think at the
yeah.
end when you find all the.
This is our call to action to players to go and explore, to sit on a bench in every location and to observe what is happening, because this serves a gameplay mechanical purpose to gather all the necessary info of which character is in which location and when, because time is very important. And this was our way of like calling people to actually do that, and to have this information stored in their mind map. So the first time you do it, you have to go through this interaction, but later on you can use the bench to pass some time.
Oh, by the way, I saw there's a bench as well on the gas station. Will there be different interactions there?
Yes.
Because different things happen.
Yes. You will observe different things.
I need to try it as well.
So we can go to different places and just sit on the benches and observe everything. Can we observe things on cemetery?
So it's like creating a map of time loop.
Yes,
essentially.
exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so I can't skip more time on the bench right now.
You can use the phone.
Yes.
You can always play hyper casual protagonist on your phone.
Squish them all.
Squish Sam.
Tap the big guy. And here we go.
Here comes the fire sky!
Boom.
You know, the first time I checked it, I saw it, I thought that it's some kind of atomic strike coming from a distance.
Yeah,
So,
it's a red cap.
should we check out the suitcase?
Yes, please. Yeah, it's fun.
Okay, so we need to wake up now.
Wake up. Yep. And then you can talk with...
Dr. Fink.
You have to have the dream first. So next time you sleep. I think so.
Oh yeah, because we didn't
You're with me, Mr.
sleep, we just
Hmm.
resetted the loop.
Ask
Oh.
a question.
We can talk him about the checkout.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
First one, yeah.
Yeah, you kept the dream, man.
Yeah. That's what
I forgot myself.
Yeah.
You had the dream in the prologue. Yeah, of course, the second option.
Yeah, just read through it thoughtfully.
Sort of correct in the chat says congratulations on the lunch. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hope you're enjoying the game. Yeah, Eugene is recalling the things from the dream.
Yeah.
How does it feel that this game is constantly compared to Disco Elysium? And do you think this game stands on its own despite the constant comparison?
That's a difficult question. Disco, we love the game. All of us in the studio, and we just have to. I think we have to consider Disco Elysium and Rue Valley as two different beasts, and I think our game stands on its own. There are similarities in that they're both narrative RPG experience, but they're too much different games. Disco deals with politics, it deals with history, it deals with madness, with great many deal of things. While Rue Valley is mostly focused on just a select group of people, and it's much more an inward journey, while Disco is an outward journey. At least this is how I experienced it. And I also think that Disco launched a genre or a subgenre. There was always narrative focused experiences, and for people who remember Planescape Torment, it is such a great influx on Disco Elysium. And I always said that Planescape Torment is the grandfather of this subgenre, if you call it that. Disco is the father, and there will be many offsprings. And the more the better, because these are the types of games I really enjoy. And also, Disco is the true spiritual successor of Planescape Torment. And we are a game in a subgenre, not spawned, but let's say revitalized by Disco Elysium, for which I'm grateful. And it is the best rated PC game for now. And comparing Rue Valley to it, I don't know. I guess if people are looking for a similar experience, as I said, Rue Valley is a much more inward journey than outward. So
much more condensed.
yes, exactly. That's the word I was looking for. It's condensed, and it's a slice of life, while Disco is this expanding beast. So again, I didn't do this question justice, but this is just the gist of it. I would say we can have a much longer discussion sometimes, because it's an extending subject. Yeah.
We still have an hour. We can have this discussion if you like.
I just wanted to add something before just to sort of move the subject a little bit away, but we can come back to the question. That's about the dream sequence and discussing with Dr. Fink. What I really love and what I think about that is sort of accurate in a way is the way he works with interpreting his dream, that is trying to sort of ask him for the ideas, what he thinks about it, how he feels about the symbols in his own dream. It's we moved. I mean, the dreams are of course used in psychotherapy, and we moved a long way from Freud and Jung, but in a way that we're thinking more in terms of personal. How does it feel for you? What does it mean for you? How do you connect it to your own experience, and what do you understand out of it? And it gives a completely different meaning to the dream. I mean, they're not looking for like general symbols, which was at one time the practice. It's more about what's personally connected to you, how you understand, how your unconscious speaks to you, and what it's trying to tell you.
That's really, this game is a lot of deep thoughts and topics to think about.
It was designed in such a way, and we hope it will be thought-provoking to our players as well, that it will make them wonder, and that it will provide some answers that it will help them on their own journey.
I can say this definitely helped me at some point, because after, I don't know if I told you this story before, after I played it, I was like, oh no, is this how I look if I looked at myself from the side? Maybe I should do something about it. Maybe I should also see a therapist. And so I went, and I get better eventually.
Happy to hear that.
Highly recommend, 10 out of 10 from me. Totally not biased opinion.
Yeah, it goes to what we said before. There is not a lot of time for introspection in the modern world, and it's super important. This is why a lot of our game, a lot of Rue Valley is interaction between Mr. Harrow and his protagonist. His narrator, I'm sorry, which is the opportunity for reflection.
Yeah, such an inner voice.
Yes, exactly, exactly.
Oh, speaking of Eugene's inner voice, I love it. It's like your worst enemy sometimes. It's so
Yes.
snarky. It's like your inner critic. It's like
Yes.
your mom and dad combined sometimes.
Oh, hello, Mr. Harrow. How?
They're like,
This is-
oh, look at yourself. You're doing this, and that person would do it better.
This is what I call the inner editor. You know, giving you the worst possible critique. But it's just a reflection of Eugene and the way he has been brought up and come to think of himself. Maybe sometimes the worst aspect of it.
It kind of makes sense because he's a content writer by trade, right? So
Yes.
he's probably gets edited a lot.
Yeah.
And maybe it all merged in his head and he started talking to himself like his editors too.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
But-
Exactly so.
But the worst kind of editor. Yeah.
As most of us, Eugene also had dreams
Says he's a
before
good
he
man,
became a
so-
content writer, but those dreams were dashed by
His
life.
room is number
And,
1, but I don't
this
see
is
a
a
signal
part
outside,
of
so
his inner troubles.
Oh, by the way, I like how you sneak that part about you will be replaced by AI.
Yeah, well,
Poor Eugene. He absolutely has an anxiety about this.
number 6.
there's this joke, you know, when we designed AIs, we were thinking, oh, great, they're gonna take all of the chores and the troubles, and they're gonna leave art and creativity to us. But now, no, we're gonna toil in the mines to make chips, and the AI will make all the fun and entertainment. So it's a bit of social commentary, I guess.
It was very timely, I think. Made me smile. Oh, by the way, speaking of that, Rue Valley takes place in the future, I think, right? It's 2027.
It's a future. It's not our future.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask. Can we talk about Rue Valley's world a bit?
We can, of course.
Is this like a real world, alternate future timeline, something?
It's an alternate world actually, and an alternate timeline. So it's Earth in some universe, and we made a very conscious design decision not to engage in broader world building. We like to consider Rue Valley as a character in itself. So it's one of the characters the protagonist meets, that Mr. Harrow meets, and explores and learns about. So we decided to engage in microscopic world building. As people play the game, they will witness that Rue Valley has a rich history and troubled history as well, which has left deep impact on the valley and on the people that are present there. So, as I said, Rue Valley is an inward experience, and in such an experience, there is no space for the broader scope, the political troubles of the state that Rue Valley is in, because we focused on the microscopic scale of the world building and of the characters as well. So we did world build, but again, we did it only for the valley.
There is a comment in the chat about the inner voice. Despite trying to min-max all the traits, the inner voice was still a worse person than I was making.
Yeah. Sometimes the narrator is the worst reflection of Mr. Harrow.
How many copies did you sell so far? Was it a successful launch? I would love to see more games from you guys. Well, as always, this is a confidential information, but everything goes according to our plans, so we are quite happy for now. And still, we advise everyone to tell their friends that Rue Valley came out,
Yeah,
because the more people play, the merrier.
yes, exactly. And we hope to be making games until the day we kick the bucket. So maybe even afterwards.
It is very fun that the game is set in 2027, but feels like 2014. Well, I don't know. I mean, they are trying to launch people to Mars, which is very impressive.
And managing to do. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they. This is a part of the world Rue Valley lore, but there has been unmanned mission to Mars before. So, but this, it was an artistic design decision to make the game look retro futuristic in a way. So this is why it looks like it's 2014 or older, because some aspects of art, they look very 90s. And I guess this is because all of us are children of the 90s and we have grown up in this era, and it shows. It shows in the art, it shows in narrative, and
But on the other hand, Rue Valley is a sort of universe on its own, isolated in a way.
yes,
So
exactly.
it also reflects that part of the whole place.
It's a bit left behind. The place is a bit left behind before Coral Destiny came and started changing it again.
Personally, I really loved when I found a CD.
Yeah, this is the 90s aspect we are talking about. The forgotten technology now.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
An artifact of the past.
Exactly. Forgotten now.
Maybe there is a floppy disk somewhere. Maybe we should make a floppy disk DLC.
Why not?
And like an intention to find a computer that can read it. That would be quite a task. Alex probably has the
gear, that's for sure.
Alex has everything. To not spoil things later in the game, but even getting the USB feels retro. Yeah. I personally kind of like the moment when the game turns kind of sci-fi-ish. Those parts, I really like how they were written about all the space stuff.
The Coral Destiny aspects of it, yeah.
Yeah, and other things that are spoilery. So let's not talk about them.
Yeah, this is spoiler territory.
That was very interesting, and felt very scientifically accurate.
It's also, the hopeful aspect of the game, because this, humanity will conquer the stars. This is the hopeful part of world building that we wanted to implement into Rue Valley.
Don't do that, otherwise we'll get a new rule.
And then there is a part of Olka Games that works on the Expanse, and they're like, oh no. Look how it started, how it's going. Now, my personal headcanon is that Rue Valley is a prequel to the Expanse.
The forgotten past.
Yeah, sort of. Do you have any specific character arc or a storyline that you particularly love yourselves?
Some favorite.
Oh, yeah, that's like asking who's your favorite child. It's very
We won't tell them.
Yeah.
We won't tell Robin.
I don't know. I love all of them. It's very difficult to pick apart, really, because all of us. I mean,
Everybody worked on.
Of course, everybody
Yeah,
worked on
yeah.
everything. So we made this into a specific point that to leave comments on each other's work. This is how we get the, hopefully a unified voice in the game, but also, you know, thoughts and feelings of everybody went into every dialogue because, you know, like this proverbial two heads are smarter than one and whatnot. So we were collaborators on all or almost all of the dialogue. So it's not like some people worked on something and others on others. So it's difficult to tell, but you know, I don't know, it's a difficult answer. More difficult than the Disco Elysium comparison.
Well, in Disco Elysium it's easy. Kuna all the way.
Wow, everybody loves Kuno. I
Of
don't know.
course.
There was people who
He's the best boy.
interacted with him.
Sure thing. What do you want? Our bar is top notch.
But yeah.
And in Rue Valley, I kind of love
First one.
Sheriff Deputy Cody. We
Cody.
only interact via phone, but he's like, he's so hilarious. He just doesn't give a damn about anything. Oh, people are breaking into your house. Oh, well, good luck to them.
Cody cannot be bothered by anything.
Yeah, oh, you killed a person. Well, okay.
Yeah, well, he's such a minor character, but we really tried to give him more depth and, you know, like, than just...
I mean, same with Percy.
Yes,
He's
yeah,
also a minor character who calls you every loop, like in precise time. And you can talk with him, ask him different questions, and you know, he will always
go back to the
to
pitch.
listen.
Yes.
You know, that thing.
They're minor characters. They're mostly source of information, but again, we tried to do everybody justice and to not to make them into just a cardboard cutout, but to feel like real people with real motivations.
Percy is also pretty great. He's a collection of all my favorite things about phone salesmen. Who just call you and you're like, please don't call me again. Okay, I will call you later. I don't know if I want to work with you. All right, I'll write you general consent.
But it didn't take the explicit to say no. So
yes, no, call salesmen have this desperation in them.
Yeah.
And we tried to make it ooze out of Percy as well. Have you been, Nathaniel, to K Ranch? Maybe we can gather some inspiration there to do some stuff.
Yeah, just go to Kuiper Belt and down the stairs, I think.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Let's try it. I think I never been there before.
Oh, in for a treat then.
Yeah.
Out and Lion. My favorite child for me is Ben, mostly because as I connected some dots outside the game before I did in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so you did use something about the Ben, right?
Sorry?
I'm sorry?
Oh, I just read in the chat. There is a comment about Ben. Ben is also like a secondary character. I think you only meet him by the end of the game.
Yeah.
In person.
In person, but you have to call him during the first part of the game to get some very essential info. But later on, you meet him in person after you have talked to him on the phone. I'm happy you like Ben. Again, a lot of our hearts and souls went into him.
So where should I go?
Yeah.
Down the stairs here?
Oh, down the stairs, yeah.
It's on where the lamp is.
Walk down the road.
Yeah.
Each time I tried it before, I just didn't make it in time, it seems.
Yeah, it can happen. it's difficult to get there because it's a bit out of place. Out of the roadway, I wanted to say, ranch.
Yeah, 8 minutes more.
Plenty of time to get some.
Speaking of Ben, I'm just. It's hard to believe how Robin turned out with parents like Ben and Anita. She's like nothing like both of them.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I can say that kids come pre-made. You can only adjust them a little bit. But yeah, they come with personality, and you can influence them a little bit, but they come pre-made.
Robin has the best personality.
Yeah, it's with her life that she had, it was very, I guess, difficult to stay so shiny and upbeat.
And I think one of the reasons it probably grows on people is because you interact with her probably the most out of all characters in the movie. She's always there for various quests, for various needs and whatever you're always in contact with her one way or another.
And she knows everything.
Or she likes to think so.
I always gossip with her.
Yeah, the famous door.
Oh, the famous door, yeah.
I want to try impatient.
That's always the best way.
Of course.
Well, let's just try to open it. No, but we've got new idea. Maybe we can get inside through the window or something.
No,
you got the intention.
The window have bars on them, I think.
Yeah.
For a good reason that is explored later in the game. This is
you can commit.
Yeah, you can commit because you have one inspiration. So let's do it. We have time.
Also, I think if you talk to Maxine, she explains why the windows are barred.
yeah. It's explored through this this particular intention.
Okay. Let's investigate a bit more.
Proper detective.
Yeah, proper Mr. Harrow.
Detective.
Looking everywhere, doing everything. But every door leads to the front door. Everywhere leads to the front door.
Okay, let's go with the shoulder bash. Okay.
This moment actually reminded me how I was trying to break into one door in this Coliseum. And I just could never do it. I always failed all the checks. Until I took what it was, anti-object task force. Doors are so frustrating.
Yeah. And difficult.
You know, Allcat level designers say that doors are super problematic.
Yes. Even they always were. Even Mr. Harrow got this.
Yeah.
What he is doing right now is like a really good way to act comparing to my chosen personality.
It's in line with it, yeah.
Let out your anger, Harrow.
this is the inner monologuing or dialoguing I have mentioned before, and the inner editor of Mr. Harrow that questions his every decision, and this is it exactly in the play. The voice is asking you, why are you doing this, and Mr. Harrow is putting out his hopes that something might change and that he will learn something that might help him escape this loop he got stuck into.
Yeah.
It may also relate, outside of the game when we sort of feel stuck. Sometimes we can try to do crazy things, just to break out of the loop and break out of the route.
Go away and let
Like-
me keep in peace.
And you see, even now, Mr. Harrow wishes for oblivion because he's trying to escape from himself, actually. We tried to weave this into as many threads as we could have.
I'm stubborn. It will be different this time. Yeah, the rage tsunami, I like it. So, we've got 2 minutes to investigate here.
And nobody heard us. There is a reason for that. We can inspect the foyer, or we can go into the bathroom or the study. Yeah, front is the study, and to the left is the bathroom.
What will you suggest to explore first?
I'll just go everywhere.
Go everywhere.
Yeah,
and
try everything.
As I spoke before, players who return to K Ranch again, they won't have to go through the same dialogue, the same inner monologuing or dialoguing with the narrator. They will be able to get into the house faster. I mean, time-wise, it's the same, but without the extensive dialogue. So they will have more time to explore the house.
And less talking.
Yes, this is the part of the mechanical game design that was difficult for us as because of time loop.
Oh, the cowboy.
Okay, I guess. And my arm is broken. Oh, I mean leg is broken. So
you hurt your foot.
Yeah,
it's
because you kicked it.
Hard to move.
When you open that book and started to just read it for read the blurb and everything, it's one of the ways how we wanted to introduce the small world of Rue Valley.
Yeah. Yes.
And then one side is for the characters, where we talk, interact, and learn about the past, and the other from various pieces of books, archives, something you can find and learn and read, and learn bits and pieces, and start to connect it. How it works in the what's happened in the whole area in general.
And the impact it left on people. This is why we said Rue Valley in itself is an important character.
The chat asks, what's the reason he's called Eugene? Because it starts with U.
No, actually, that's just a coincidence.
Yeah.
Actually, it wasn't contemplated beforehand.
Was his surname Harrow picked because it's similar to harrowing?
No, because he's troubled. I mean, he's harrowed by his mental problems, mental issues. So it was a bit of a pun on our part, but it was very intentional. And also, he has to investigate everything, and harrow is actually an agricultural tool which digs up the ground. So, you know, you have to harrow your way around, you have to dig through everything to actually get out of the loop. So, like a double pun, I would like to say.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
A name with a
Mr.
meaning.
Harrow, please.
Eugene.
I'll break you open if
I don't know. It's a name just popped out. It fit well with Harrow. It doesn't have any deeper meaning, unlike the surname. Yeah, we got a new memory about the metalhead from Ranch House.
Yeah, but I didn't have time to finish my investigations there.
Yeah, well, you can return or.
Oh, this is.
This is yeah. This is very important actually. This is the follow up to the checkout conversation we had with Dr. Fink, and this is what I told you before that. This is the part of Eugene's life he left behind. The dream that he will become a comic book writer that got squished by life and destroyed in the process, and he was forced to, not forced, he persuaded himself to abandon it. And it's also I guess our way of, you know, the proverbial chase your dreams.
Or even, you know, maybe worse than, you know, sort of pushing it or giving up, postponing it.
Yes,
you know,
yes, exactly.
Just to finish this or, you know, get this amount of money or something like the things we usually say to ourselves when we want to postpone our dreams.
There's always time, no.
Yeah.
And then you never come back.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
So this is the incident, right?
Yes. This is the incident that brought Eugene to Rue Valley and to therapy with Dr. Fink.
After the alpha and the demo, I liked reading theories. What could it be? Like what could maybe he was running naked in the streets or something. That's one I remember.
I haven't seen these theories, unfortunately. I would have loved to inspect them, but actually it's
If I find them, I will send them to you.
Thank you. It was something else entirely, and people have seen it now, so it can be interpreted in many ways what actually happened, because this is just, you know, Eugene's version of it, how he remembers it.
Oh, that's also something I wanted to ask you. Like, the incident seems like a burnout thing to me.
Yeah.
Like he worked as a creative person and he didn't allow himself to leave and he burned out and he unintentionally started hurting himself because his mind was like commanding him, stop, you're killing us.
Yeah, he overdid it. Because he felt like this, like a rat in a corner, that he is trapped and that he has to work and write and do content writing. Otherwise, he will end up on the streets. He will end up destitute. So he just worked and took more and more jobs, and it got overwhelming for him. And then he got stuck in the elevator. And this is the whole incident. You know, people can play it for themselves. I guess we can venture into spoiler territory. We just played through it. He tried to fix the situation by himself because he had deadlines, he had articles to finish, and he got stuck in an elevator. He tried to get out of it by remembering an article. He researched how to fix an elevator, and of course he did it wrong, because you have to, you know, wait for people who have technical expertise for this. And a fire started, and Eugene choked on the fumes. So I guess it can be interpreted as a suicide attempt, while in fact it wasn't. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. You know, this is left up to the debate. But after this incident, Eugene was decided, you know, haphazardly that it's time therapy, for a bit of change, but still, even with that, he's not ready to fully commit to it, which is why we have the game.
Yeah, I feel like he's just like, I need to do something about it. Okay, I have 15 minutes. Let's do it quickly, and I'll go back. I have deadlines.
Yeah.
Also, what I find interesting is that some symptoms, I would say, Eugene has recognizable, but the game never states what's he dealing with directly. Is this for more relatability, or just to avoid any kind of stigmatization or misrepresentation of mental health issues?
I mean, I would say both, to be honest. We, on one hand, we wanted to avoid using words such as depressed or something like that because it's a big mental issue. And on the other hand, giving it some, as you call it, symptoms, something that is happening to him, but not being too specific, gives an opening for a lot of people to find themselves in his behavior, what happened to him, and to open the idea. Okay, this is what is happening to him. He's looking for some kind of solution. Maybe it's not the best solution, but it's a solution anyway. Okay, let's see what's happening with me as well. So yeah, it's part of relatability. Part of it is trying to do it in the best possible way, but not to sort of stigmatize anyone or anything, of course. And as I said before, that's the difficult part, trying to balance it out. How you present something with what story asks of you.
While we are on the subject of stigmatization, I just want to say something. Eugene worked as a content writer, and there's nothing wrong with that. My best friend is a content writer. He wasn't happy with that. And this is what drove him down. Not the work he did, but the fact that he hated it, but he had to do it. This is what killed him, not the job itself. There's nothing wrong with that. So just to be super clear, there's nothing wrong with any kind of work.
Not to stigmatize, but to stigmatize.
Yes, exactly.
I think it's just that he had to give up on his dreams. So
exactly.
It was gnawing at him.
Yeah, he hated the work, but he had to do it, and he kind of, again, he felt trapped in the loop of his own making.
Also, like how at some point you can make choices that define whether he was good at his job or not. I think it's when you try to break into the car, I think. It's like, oh, wait, I wrote this article. Can you trust yourself?
It's part of the editor. And also, all of us question ourselves daily. Am I doing right? Or is this shit? Or, am I doing well? So
maybe it's also because the elevator thing didn't turn out so well.
Sorry?
Oh, well, the elevator thing didn't turn out so well.
Yeah.
So
and this was topic simply researched.
Yeah.
So, need to choose an option here. Any suggestions?
You go ahead. It's your game.
Okay.
Do something wild.
Let me in. Like a meme. On the silence. Unlocking silence. Whoa! Hello there. But he didn't have time to do any harm.
Yeah. Saved by the bell. You can come earlier to the house and actually have a conversation with the metalhead from K Ranch.
Still with me, Mr. Harrell?
Yeah, but you need to find a way to enter the house earlier. First.
No, you can actually come earlier and have the same interaction and actually have a dialogue with him even before discovering a faster way in.
Oh, really? Because
Mr. Harrell, please.
this time I just, went straight there and still didn't have time. Maybe because I inspected other objects in the house.
Yes, exactly.
So you can go directly now. Yes.
Yeah, you can go directly and just interact. But this is why I think players have figured it out. But to be clear, if you stand still in Rue Valley, time won't move at all. It moves during interactions. And this is why it's important to have like mechanics like time killers to actually be able to pass the time onto a specific point you want to interact with an object or a person or whatever.
Let's go straight to him. And yeah, like we have 2 more minutes.
Yeah, sometimes minutes are all that it takes.
What's the password for today?
Yeah, we can start knocking.
Let's try another option.
Try something
Let's
else.
try something else, yeah.
Spurs.
Yeah, that's the one.
Hands up!
And no. I still didn't have time for more.
Is there a way to guess the password?
Well, he asks Pops, "What's the password for today?" And if you can become his father,
Me, Mr. Harrell?
then yeah.
Mr. Harrell, please.
Even if you know what the password is for today, then you won't be able to imitate his dad. So, yeah, I see you have still this fancy sports car.
Yeah.
You got this on the
Kuiper Belt.
Kuiper Belt, yeah.
Let's try it.
Let's go. Let's steal a car. Commit crime.
Yes, well, Mr. Harrow has to do some morally questionable and dubious things in his time in Rue Valley. But never lie to me. Never without thought.
Else, same thing happened in the Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
With kidnappings and murder and suicide and whatever. Oh, that movie was dark, if you think about it.
Yeah, well, it looks light, but actually it deals with some very, very dark subjects. This fancy sports car is actually a kind of a foreshadow for the remainder of the game. Again, spoiler territory, but it's nice to see Mr. Harrow driving something other than his boxy pizza delivery car. Yeah.
This car is so cool.
Yeah. Much better than his own car.
Yeah. Travis even has a name for it. He's the type of a person who would name his car.
But
Travis
still,
is so adorable.
Sorry?
I said Travis is adorable. He's just so cute.
this car is
Never
fast, but
outrun the blast.
yeah, still.
But the blast is faster.
Yeah. It always catches up too. Yep.
Still with me, Mr. Harrell?
No escape.
Maybe we can
Mr. Harrell, and
maybe
we'll
we can
surely
get
be
ahead
coming
on the
back to this
faster way
condition of yours later during our
Oh,
sessions.
did we engage with that faster way?
But for
to-
now, I just want you to acknowledge
Yeah,
its
let's
existence.
open the mind map. It's a nice
That's
tool
good.
when you
However,
haven't played
since
for a
this is
while
your
or
first
you're just
session,
confused like
I'll allow
we are
it.
now. You can just open mind map.
Open the mind map.
See what is going on.
Okay,
Okay,
we can talk. Let's do that actually.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
very important.
Discussing the accident.
Yeah. This is Mr. Harrow beginning to be comfortable with the idea of actually saying that he has issues. And trying to break down what caused him to be in such a state.
and also to avoid one of his defenses and ideas, that idea he had that this was just an isolated incident, something that just happened out of the blue. It has no connection to his life whatsoever.
Yeah, nothing is an isolated incident.
Of course.
And it's also a neat way to learn a bit about his past, him as a character. So you saw different answers give you a different idea of the type of a person he was before he came here.
We need willpower. Yeah, that's true. What nice options I've got here. Well,
the reckless is fantastic.
Yeah.
No idea, whatever comes,
yeah, I'll try.
Yeah, but it's not.
It's not
true. It's not from the heart.
Yeah.
It's not from the heart. And yeah, there is no try. Very important.
Like Yoda from Star Wars, do or do not. There is no try.
That's it. Small homages everywhere.
Yeah.
Was the Matrix one intentional, by the way?
Yeah, every homage was intentional. Yeah.
It is possible.
That reminds me that one of the things that you get a lot from the clients in therapies, question: am I the worst case you ever had? Am I? And it's like, okay, no, you're not. And it's interesting how when you bring, similar thing which is happening here, when Finn brings him, okay, you're not alone in this. It is also something that in real life, when you work with people and bring them that idea, okay, you're not alone.
You should
in
go
your
and check
suffering.
in at the office.
It opens the way for change.
Yeah.
For something to change.
So now and even this chevron that indicates it's a different color, just to let people know at a glance that it's a willpower. And I just realized, I forgot myself to actually have a conversation with Alex. You have to find a better way to get into a faster way into K Ranch House. So this is actually a part of, let's say, the main quest of the game.
Oh, misclicked. So we've got like 10-15 more minutes. Maybe you can decide the last place we will go today.
I think we haven't seen Cemetery.
No,
we have.
Right?
We can take.
Let's go. It's south.
Oh.
It's past the max gas. So
let's drive there.
Yeah. While taking the stroll, we can conclude our discussion as well.
In the cemetery.
Do you have deluxe edition?
Yeah.
Because we can try to find your gravestone.
Yeah, actually, let's do that.
If you have the deluxe version.
Yeah. I do.
It's a small homage for the players. Like that drives. Just go like that.
I like the music, by the way, when you drive, and it's always different, depending on the situation.
And the mood, yeah. Sometimes, yeah.
You have some kind of thing with the music. I understand that different instruments turn on and off. Kind of. Maybe we should have asked the sound designer about this.
Yeah, exactly right. we can get even and our composer Anna to talk about this maybe one time.
I just wanted to add a short thing that the graveyard is also something that tells a story about the Rue Valley.
Absolutely.
Because the parts of graveyard, each part is essentially a story of its own, story of the history of the Rue Valley. So yeah. So I mean, and some quests, not to spoil things, but you're going to sort of explore that path through the graveyard a little bit. So
yes, like different time periods of Rue Valley have their own parts of the graveyard. So in a way, it's like a history of the whole area.
What do the statues mean, by the way? There is some kind of, I don't know, is it a colonist?
No, it's a miner.
There is a miner. There is the miner here.
Yeah.
And,
miner, right, because they were mining.
Unfortunately, I don't know. We have an observation for this statue, but it doesn't seem to be working, and it should be. So I guess it will come in a bug fix very quickly. I hope. And this statue for the miners is related. It has this. It has impact in the lore of Rue Valley. It's not random. It's there for a reason, for a very particular reason, and it's also character related. So during this accident, something happened to one of the characters in the game. It had a very profound impact on him. And there is another statue to the left.
Yeah.
And we can explore it and see it for ourselves. Also, it will be very prominent in a main quest of the game. This is
that's the epic statue.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
With the best description.
for an epic man, the founder of actually
in very tight pants.
Also prominent for the quest. It or not, and every other grave has some meaning for. This is actually this enclosure. This is a K family enclosure, so they were a very powerful family back the day.
Yeah, Maxime tells a lot about it.
Yes,
if you open with her dialogue and talk with you about that, but you're also exploring the house, especially through the archive. You'll find. We're looking for the quests, you'll find a lot more details about them, and you figure out how.
Yeah, if you want.
If you want.
We made a point not to info dump on people who don't want it. So there's always, I don't want to engage with this content button for people who are not interested, because some people won't be. It won't touch them. They won't be interested. So.
Oh, and was this memorial supposed to be interactive too? Because I kind of recognize it from the story. It's
there's
for
apparently
Destiny expedition.
There is apparently a bug with our observations because to explain observations are short interactions with the objects in the scene, and sometimes there are lines, sometimes there are short dialogue, but apparently we have a bug which will be fixed quite quickly. To enable these interactions, but also this is another memorial for maybe very, very important
moments in the history of everything. Yes. So
I zoomed in and I tried to read it. Yeah, you can kind of read it a little bit, and after even without interactions, you kind of can guess what it's about.
Even visually, you can see that the graves are of a different type in all three sections. All four sections of the graveyard. This is the most, let's say, sci-fi and modern looking, while the closure has this very sarcophagus, traditional,
old school.
Yes, old school type. Yeah, and the era with the miner, it's very brutalistic, very like functional. Well, this area, the central area, it's run down because this central area is actually the first established cemetery in Rue Valley. It's the oldest, so the graves are desolate and in ill repair. with moss and weeds covering everything. So
Yeah, they look very old.
yeah, they are very old. So we really
They
tried.
look like a perfect place for a photo shoot.
If you're a goth, yeah, then yes, yeah.
I'm a community manager. It's similar in a way.
Okay, so I think we have a few more minutes maybe to ask last questions, and then we will wrap up.
Go right ahead.
Maybe we've got some questions in the chat. Sorry, I can't.
I think I've read them all. I will finish today. Yesterday I played 5 hours or something. You really feel like an investigator.
That's cool. This is the feeling we wanted to provoke in players.
Also, another commentary about comparison with Disco Elysium. These are two different games, but both scratch the itch in the same way. That's probably why majority of players are coming from Disco.
Yeah, I guess. It's an honor to have everybody who loves Disco to come and try Rue Valley for themselves.
For me, it kind of scratches another itch. It's old LucasArts adventure games thing.
Point-and-click adventure.
We have that because, again, we are the children of 90s, and we grew up on LucasArts, all of us.
Yeah, it's the same.
Even
I was obsessed.
Yes. Even without explicitly wanting to make the game into this, we made it. Talk about introspection.
Talk about the unconscious.
Yes.
Oh, by the way, I see a good question in YouTube chat. Do you have any comic that was a big inspiration for the game? Because it's, in a comics art style.
This would be the best question for our art team, Dan and Mihailo. I know Spider-Verse was a huge inspiration, but for comics themselves, we can forward this question to our art team.
Okay.
For narrative design, it was very important for us that Eugene wanted to be a comic book writer and have his dreams squashed.
Well,
the art style is sick. Yeah, I agree. I think it's like my totally not biased opinion. It's one of the most beautiful games I've ever seen.
We think so as well. Totally unbiased.
I just love how all the lighting works. It's just so colorful, so dynamic, amazing.
Yeah, the colors are actually super important.
Yeah, the colors are great.
And this is very important, and this is something people can observe and enjoy. Every scene has a kind of different presets. When it's raining, when it's night, when it's dusk, so you can just enjoy different scenes. And the sound design and just the general aesthetics and the mood, the atmosphere. Once I got stuck on max gas for like 15 minutes, and I was just listening to crickets in the rain. And I was like, that's it. This is my ASMR. I'm going to write this dialogue with this in mind. So
also, I think the contrast between these cheerful colors, comic-like style, and a pretty heavy story that's in the game, it's interesting. It creates an interesting contrast.
There are comic books that deal with very heavy subjects. Yeah, so it's a matter of topic you choose.
Well, we kind of still live in a world where a lot of people oh, comic books are for children.
Unfortunately, so.
Yeah.
Okay, it seems like we've got no more questions in the chat, and we're almost out of time. So I guess it's time to say goodbye for today.
Thank you.
Thank you to all the people who play Rue Valley. I hope you're having a blast.
Thanks to everyone for the questions.
Yes,
Wow.
of course. And hope they were answered properly for you.
Yeah, thanks for joining us today, for telling a lot about the game, its background, its stories. That was really interesting and, helped to receive more immersive experience, I guess, with your comments. And also thanks everyone for joining the stream as watchers.
Thank you guys. It was a pleasure.
Have a great time loop.
Yeah, have a great time.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Whatever.
See you on the next streams.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! Show's over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still hear you in the stream.
Oh, it's
yeah, we are. Yes. We just need to kill the stream.